Hi. Let's start on our knees today because we will be doing a little bit of, well, actually a lot of Yin Yoga. This will be a 30-minute class, about 25 minutes, and then I will add like 5 minutes of Yin meditation. This is Ruby. If you haven't met Ruby yet, Ruby really likes yoga on the mat, huh? Okay, you have to move now. Go ahead and let's start in child pose. Open up the knees nice and wide. Push those hips all the way back. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Yin Yoga is more holding poses, 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to keep you on the ground today. I will not be getting you up and down, up and down. Deep breath in. Just surrendering to the earth. Letting go of what didn't happen yesterday. Not even worrying about what will happen. I really want you to dig deep right now. I want you to give yourself 30 full minutes of just you. Not what you should be doing, what you haven't done. But just focusing on the now. Being present in your body. Go ahead and relax your glutes down towards your calves just a little bit more. Deep breath in. Collapsing the heart just a little bit towards the earth a little bit more. Feeling that nice stretch in the spine. And just staying here for a few more breaths. Now I want you to come up to your elbows and then make some circles. So you're going to go one way and then you're going to go the other way. I have to get something. I'll be right back. Great girl. Going one way and then going the other. Just keep it up. So I want you to think about how our brain tells our body what to do. So as you make a circle, I want you to think about pushing that left hip down and back. Now going opposite direction, thinking about pushing that right hip back as you make the circle. Now go ahead, interlace your fingers, bring your head back down to the earth, and allow that right hip to push all the way to the right. Holding this pose. Can you walk your hands out just a little bit more? Making sure to breathe. We're just warming up right now. And then coming all the way back up and pushing that left hip all the way to the left. So what I do is I take my left shoulder, and this is about the only time that I'll bring it up to my ear. And then as I push back, I walk that left hand out. And in my mind, I'm telling my left hip to push down. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. So later today I'm going to have some time. So I'm going to pop back on here and talk about anatomy and some movements that we do for our L5 and S1. How to strengthen our lower back. It will be in the 10-minute challenge. It's 10 minutes of strengthening our lower back. Anybody can do 10 minutes of anything, right? Go ahead and come all the way back up. Push yourself up. We're going to inhale cow. Suck the core in, shoulders down the back. Exhale cat. Bringing the belly button all the way in. Bringing the spine. And just do this on your own. We exhale into cat. We inhale into cow because my lungs are nice and lengthened. Go ahead and bring that belly button. This is really nice for the lower back. One more. If you have blocks or you have a pillow, I'd really recommend anytime that you come into my Yin class is to grab those. I will be getting certified in restorative yoga, which is really nice. It's basically just relaxing and opening up our muscles. Take another inhale. Come into stable. Stable means my back is nice and straight. Walk that left hand in. Bring that right hand all the way up. Now I'm pushing into the earth with my left hand. Push away from the earth. Engage the core. Can I twist a little bit more? Now I want you to take that left hip and pull it back a little bit. Bring the hand down. Let's do the same on this side. I think it's time for me to take my Christmas nail polish off today. Deep breath in here. Again, take that right hip, push it away from you. Then bring those hand all the way back down. All right. So now walk those hands all the way out. Bring the head down to the mat. We're going to walk our hands to the left. Now remember, you guys, and then push that right hip back. We're going to hold this. I don't have music on today because under our forum, under Spotify, I have music that I play for all my, you can play any of it really. So play your own music. I can suggest it, and sometimes I do play it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And lift up and walk all the way to the right. Again, pushing those hips back. Really opening up our lateral muscle, that muscle that goes down the whole side of the body. Even push that left elbow and allow that hip to push back a little bit more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You'll feel your body collapse as you stay in this breath. And with oxygen in, thinking about the hip, that's where your oxygen's going to go. And then carbon dioxide out, letting something go, surrendering. Right now it's 2021. We've had a lot of things happen, and it's okay. What have I learned from 2020? Well, I've learned to take more time for myself. I learned that I need someone to inspire me as I inspire you. Go ahead and come all the way back up. Push yourself up. And then come and sit nice and tall. Now grab a block or 2 or a pillow or whatever you have. And if you're going to sit up against the wall, sit up against the wall. Ooh, let me get right here, so right in the middle. Move these candles. I'm redecorating my room today, so be excited. Not a lot, just, I kind of get tired of it. And so I'm sure you get tired of it too. So sitting up nice and tall. Now I'm going to put a block right behind my back to give me a little bit more support because I do have a bad lower back. These feet are nice and wide. Can I open up a little bit wider? Yeah, I can. So now we're not warmed up yet, so let's get warmed up. So sitting up nice and tall, engaging the core, shoulders down the back. That's what I really want you guys to think about a lot. And if you're wondering why I have my mask on in all my classes, it's because I lost my front tooth 3 days before Christmas. I need an implant, and there's no doctors to get me in. I finally got into my dentist, and they sent my flipper I have to wear with the front tooth on it. I won't even get it for another week. So it's been 3 weeks, almost. It'll be 3 weeks by the time I get my tooth. It's horrible, guys. But what, it's letting go, right? It's letting go of that anxiety, letting go of, it is what it is, and there's not much I can do to change it. Shit happens in life. You just have to learn how to accept it and not really let it screw with you, right? I'm really good at that with meditation. So we're sitting up nice and tall. I'm talking, but we're working. Pull, it's called dorsiflexion. Pull those toes towards you, and then let's lift our heart, engage the core. My spine is nice and tall. Grab that right toe. Put your left hand on your right arm. We're gonna face the right toe. Now, what else could I do to modify this? I could grab a block and stick it right here and bring my head down to the block. There's always ways to modify it, always. And you could just do this. But I want you to flex the feet, engage the core, sit up nice and tall. Think about this left hip. Pull it away from you. Like sink it, melt it, anchor it into the earth. Stay here. It literally takes our body a while to release. In Yin Yoga, so why would I do Yin Yoga? Why am I not, stay right where you're at while I talk. Why am I not teaching Vinyasa Yoga today? Well, I feel as a yoga instructor that our bodies can only work so hard. And I've been teaching a lot of Vinyasa, so I need to slow my body down and really hold stretches for longer. Because you see, when we're young, our body produces this acid that goes through our body that, like when you hurt your knee, it really heals your knee really fast, or your elbow, your shoulder, your neck, whatever, right? As we age, we do not produce that anymore. In Yin Yoga, and I'll write this all down in our forum today under homework, so it's just stuff for you to read. It's going to explain that this acid that we don't produce anymore, we actually can produce it in Yin Yoga. So while we're holding this pose for a long time, 3 to 5 minutes, after a couple minutes, our body is saying, oh yeah, now maybe come down a little bit further. Our body will start producing that acid that's going to go in and doesn't repair, but it sure gets the blood flowing in my hip right now, the back of my leg, right? Pull those toes towards you, lift your heart up, suck your core in, and then roll all the way back up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then let's turn our body. We're going to do the same thing on this side, right? Roll your hands down your legs. Now, you'll find that we have one hip that's always tighter than the other, and you'll know it right now. So go ahead and slide those hands down, and if you can, you grab that left toe. Relax the head, push the knee into the earth. Again, could I grab my block? I could, and bring my head down to it. Suck the core in. Do I need that block? I do not need that block. I could just stay right here. Big inhale, big exhale. Everyone letting right hands on my left hand. Suck your core in. That's going to protect your lower back. Take that right hip and kind of push it just a little bit. Think about it. You can even lift that right shoulder up and feel that nice lateral muscle stretch. Back stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Flex your feet. Staying right here. And then rolling all the way up. Nice and slow. Now bring those feet together. Feet are flexed. Again, I'm sitting up nice and tall. I want you to imagine that you have a balloon connected to the top of your head and it's going all the way up to the sky. And then come all the way forward, bringing the head all the way down. This is a lower back stretch. So, do you have a lower back problem? Remember, if you haven't done yoga before, talk to your doctor, make sure it's okay to do. But if you are like, I'm not flexible enough to do this, you guys, I was never flexible. I'm still not really. But the longer I've done yoga, the more flexible I've gotten. So could you bend your knees? You could. And then bring your head as far down as you can to your knees. Now lift your heart forward. It's our fourth chakra, right? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now slide those feet forward a little bit. Relax the head. Relax. Suck that core in. Suck it as hard as you can. Take another inhale. And let something go. Stay right here looking down, relaxing. So for 2021, we all make these, some people make resolutions, some people just make goals. That would be me. I get a calendar and I write on my calendar, what are my goals? So today's Wednesday. On Friday, what do I want to accomplish by Friday? I gave up sugar and alcohol for 2 weeks. I'm on day 3. It's been hard. It's like, you know what? It's a habit. It's a habit to go have a little glass of wine with dinner while I'm cooking. It's a habit to eat sugar. So I've cut that out. I'm a disciplined person. I like to be disciplined. I'm not doing this because I'm an alcoholic or I am a sugar addict. I'm doing it to discipline myself, to prove to me that I can do it. Now, not that you have to do that. Lots of ways to do stuff, right? But taking a calendar and really writing down what you want to see. Okay, go ahead and bring those feet in and bring soul to soul. So what we're doing right now is a really good, it's a good morning practice, but it's a really good before you go to bed practice too. So grab those cold feet. Woohoo, they're cold. And then I'm sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down my back, trying to bring my shoulder blades together, right? Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come forward and relax. Stay right where you're at while I'm talking to you. So I'm not on a diet. I'm back to eating clean, but I do write this on a calendar. And I want you to do this either with finances, relationship, a job, losing weight, whatever it is. You have to see what your goals are to be able to do it. So don't look at me. I want you to relax right now. Take another inhale. Can you come down a little bit further? Could you put a block in front of your legs? You could. Bring your head all the way down to the block. I want to lose 10 pounds. I have to write down how much I weigh and how much do I want to lose in 3 months. I want to see that number right there. So if I weigh 170 and I want to weigh 160, I'm going to write 160 in 3 months because it'll take me about 3 months to lose 10 pounds, maybe 2. What am I going to do? How am I going to get there? You have to write down, how am I going to get there? Well, I have to give up sugar. I have to give up white flour, which I did. And we're human beings. I don't beat myself up if I go off of it. I don't beat myself up because we're humans, right? But I try and stick to it. How am I going to lose those 10 pounds? Well, you have to write down every day. I'm going to do yoga with Lori. I'm going to do her sculpt class that's pre-recorded, that's with weights and yoga. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go for a hike. I hike 3 to 4 times a week. And then you increase it. And if you don't want to hike, go for a walk. And if you live in Contra Costa County, come with a hike with me. I'll take you on an easy one, and then you do it by yourself. So writing down how you're going to get where you're going to get and how you're going to do it. Do you need someone to help motivate you? I'm that person. So go ahead and straighten that right foot out. Bring that left foot all the way in. Now come down forward. Relax that left knee. Now you should feel this in your sciatic. Take a deep breath in. And then as you come down, can you drop your right elbow? Flex that foot and grab that toe. Left hand, right toe. And then you'll feel your hip release. Come down a little bit more. Relax that left shoulder. And then come all the way back up. Left foot comes out. Slide that right foot all the way right there. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take that right hand. And I'm trying to grab that toe. Pull that right hip back. Drop that right knee. Relax the shoulders. Engage the core. Even maybe drop that left shoulder. Again. Push the left foot into the floor. My right hand is grabbing my left toe. Get that right knee. Wake it up. Take that right hip. Push it back. Relax the shoulders down your back. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. Let go and slide yourself all the way back up. Bring both knees all the way in and grab your knees. Kind of roll your knees from side to side. If you are going to be taking my classes, you'll learn that you always need props. You need two blocks. You need a mat. I actually have another mat underneath this mat just to make it a little bit more comfortable. And then you need like a bolster or a pillow. If it's something that you'd like to buy, I have a wholesale membership that I will email you. You can go on and order stuff at wholesale prices and then get it shipped to you, and you put your credit card number in. So you don't have to pay full price for all this stuff because, I mean, there's so much stuff on that website. It's pretty amazing, really. So go ahead and cross your feet. Sit up nice and tall. And I am going to grab my little pillow. See, this is one of my bolsters. And when you drop it, it sounds like that because it really is. Alrighty. And I don't know, I have people from all over the United States, and I think I have a person from Germany and a person from Italy as a member. But right now I live an hour from San Francisco and an hour from Sacramento. I live on the Bay, in the Bay Area, right on the Delta. And today it's so foggy and I love it. Go ahead and sit nice and tall. Close your eyes. Hands come to your knees. I want you to really dig deep inside you with your eyes closed. I want you to think about how lucky we are. How lucky we are that our mind, our seventh chakra, is smart. It works. We have memories. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, let your breath just roll into your eyes with your eyes closed. Think about how lucky we are that we have a vision. We can see how beautiful everything is. We can see. And even if you are blind, it doesn't matter because in our eyes, with our eyes closed, you can still visualize. And allowing your breath to move down into our nose where we can smell beautiful flowers. We can smell food that we're cooking. We can smell the coffee that we're brewing. And when we're at the ocean with our eyes closed, we can smell the sea of the water, the ocean. Allow your breath to go into your ears, where we hear. We hear the ocean rolling. We hear the birds chirping. We hear our children playing, our grandchildren playing. And if you're deaf, in our mind, we think that we know, we imagine sound go all the way into our mouth, where we communicate. We speak. We taste food that we make that's amazing. Last night I made a fish with all natural herbs, and it was amazing. Where we drink a cup of coffee and we taste the coffee as it goes down our throat. And if you can't taste, just think of all the people right now that have COVID-19 that have lost their taste. As it comes back, you appreciate being able to taste anything. So those are our senses. Our brain, our eyes for seeing, our nose for smelling, our ears for hearing, and our mouth for communication. Bring your left hand to your heart. Our heart beats. It beats automatically. So teaching ourselves with meditation to slow that down, take another inhale, big open mouth exhale. Bring both hands into your heart. Thank you for joining me today for just a 30-minute yin class. Namaste. Thank you, friends. And remember, if you really like my membership, share it with a friend. I appreciate you.